Hola, hermanos.
Diaz.
Buenos días, hermanos y hermanas. ¿Cómo están ustedes? Anyway, you can look that up, see what it says, what it means.
Anyway,
Yep.
Here we are in Panama.
Yep.
It's really hot.
Well, the high is about 89 degrees
Okay, it's really humid.
and the low is about 73, but it is humid. That's a fact. But it's in the morning right now, so it's not too bad. We're walking in the local park. It's near our house, our apartment. And just a little bit about this area. We actually live in a place called Clayton. So if you look up Clayton, Panama, you'll be able to find it on Google Maps.
Yeah.
And this used to be part of what they called the Canal Zone. So when they built the Panama Canal, they annexed 5 miles on both sides of the canal, on the whole stretch of the canal. And that actually became a U.S. territory and a military base. And so that's where we live, is like in American housing. It used to be that way because we turned it back over to the Panamanians in 1999, so now they own it. But all this housing around here in this beautiful park here.
I'm gonna turn it around. Oh, just behind us.
See, that's the park. Yeah,
Very green, very green.
everything's green. But all these houses, you can see a couple of houses right there. See that big house right there? That must be an Army officer housing right there. We live in enlisted people housing. It was a fourplex. It's a fourplex. And we live on the top floor on the right-hand side of a fourplex.
Yep. And we do have hot water and air conditioning, so that is very nice.
Yeah, that's good. Hot water and air conditioning. Although the garbage man came on Thursday, and so I asked around, I asked our landlord, I said, does the garbage man come on Thursday? And they says, we don't know. It's just whenever the truck shows up.
But he is here again today.
But today's Thursday, and he came back. So we think the garbage man comes on Thursday, but it's hard to get a firm answer. So anyway, that's a little bit about where we live and where we are.
It's very beautiful here. Lots of palm trees and flowers and trees. And
Everything is super green.
green.
Yep. So a little bit about what we're doing so far. Last week we met with the missionaries in San Miguelito.
Yeah.
That's the name of the city, San
Those are-
San Miguelito.
26 of them in that area.
And there's 26 missionaries serving. Well, there's about 180 or 185 missionaries total in the whole mission. But in the San Miguelito zone, the mission's divided up by zones.
Yeah.
And there's 26 missionaries in the San Miguelito zone. And we met all of them at zone council.
You can sit for a minute if you want.
And so, now I'll keep walking. So anyway, that was pretty nice. And it was nice to meet all those missionaries at the same time. And that was last week, I think on Thursday?
Yeah, last Thursday.
That's Thursday, yeah. And then,
Yeah, so we got here last Tuesday night. And so we've been here a little over a week now, I guess.
yep, and we don't have a car to drive yet.
No.
But the Kemps, brother and sister Kemp, have been driving us around, and we learned how to take Uber. We can do Uber here now. And sometime this week we're gonna learn how to take the bus.
Yes.
The bus, and there's also a subway, the bus and the subway. So we're gonna learn how to do that. And they are trying to get us a car, but we just haven't got it yet.
Yep. And the driving here is insane. If you thought it was bad wherever you live, driving here is crazy. It's like bumper cars. People just go whenever they want. They'll cut in front of you.
Oh, man.
Great.
The traffic is nuts.
It is insane in the
Like,
city.
I don't even think they have insurance, because there's no insurance company that would offer insurance in a place like this.
Yeah, it's crazy, but you get around. Yep. So.
Yep. So that's interesting. And then also on Saturday, we did a little bit of recreation. We rode our bicycles on the Panama City Causeway. So you can look that up on YouTube. Maybe in the future well, for sure in the future we'll make a video about the causeway.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was a nice bike ride and
We went
area.
with President and Hermana Forsberg. That was fun. They showed us around, rode our bicycles on the causeway, and we also went to a place called Casco Viejo, where they have it's really old, so they have like cobblestone streets and stuff like that.
That's where they had a bunch of shopping.
It reminds me of the French Quarters in New Orleans, even though I've never been there, but I've seen it on TV.
So anyway,
Yep.
So then
That was Saturday. So
our second week.
Sunday we went to church.
Yep, went to church on Sunday.
And then
That ward is half English, half Spanish, so that was kind of nice.
yeah, there's probably, I don't know, maybe about 30% of the people that are in our ward are Americans, seem like, huh?
Yeah, it seems like there's people, from all over. Like, I think the bishop is from Florida, and his wife is actually from here, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bishop is from Florida, but he's lived here for 20 years.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yep. So he speaks, I would say, perfect Spanish and perfect English, too.
Oh, yeah.
And then both sacrament talks were in Spanish, but one of the sacrament prayers was in English, and one of the sacrament meeting prayers was also in English.
Yeah.
So, but Sunday school was all in Spanish, and they rattled it off so fast I couldn't understand anything.
But what we've heard is that that Spanish is one week and English is the next week. So we'll see next week if that's really the case.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Next week is Christmas. For all of you out there, we'd like to invite you to go to church on Christmas Day.
Yep. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad.
Okay, so then we had a tea day on Monday. So we just actually just cleaned up and
do some laundry, clean the house, go to breakfast.
We were gonna go see the Panama Canal, but it was closed because of an accident. So
Yeah.
we have to wait.
We tried to go see the Panama Canal, and the guard turned us away because he said there was an accident, so it was closed.
So that was kind of a bummer, but we're here for a while, so we'll see it.
Actually, let me clarify. He didn't say the canal was closed. He said the visitor center was closed.
Yeah.
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 So that's what's going on there.
Yep.
So we'll have to go back to the Panama Canal and check it out. But let's go over this way, Becky. Walk over to this sign real quick. Here, go on the other side of me.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. This week, something really exciting happened for us. We went to, all of the zones met all at the same time at the church building that's right next to the Panama Temple. And so, let's see. So
we had 2 days.
On Tuesday, half of the mission, half of the 180 missionaries all came to the zone conference. And then on Wednesday, the other half came. So we had a chance to meet all of the missionaries already. It's pretty cool. I just want to show you this sign. It says,
Something's right in my eye.
Ciudad del Saber. Ciudad del Saber. And that means City of Knowledge. That's the name of the city. So we live in Clayton, but we only live about less than a half mile from here. But the park is in the City of Knowledge. Ciudad del Saber. So just wanted to show you that because they have those kind of signs all over the country. At the causeway, they had a big Panama sign. Look, there it is right there.
Oh, it's backwards.
Oh, it was backwards?
Isn't it?
It was backwards before, now it's, okay.
It's not.
All right, so that's what it really looks like. Ciudad del Saber. See that? I was wondering why it was backwards in the camera. Because we were standing on the wrong side of it. That is so weird.
Okay.
Okay. So anyway, so the last 2 days we had zone conference. Hopefully as we're moving the camera around, you guys can get a feel for, so that's a house right there. You see that? That's a Panamanian house. It's pretty big, I'd say. I don't know how many square feet, but
I gotta keep walking, I'm sweating here.
it's a good looking house. So yeah, that's the other thing is, while you're walking or while you're riding the bike on the causeway, it feels good when there's a breeze But as soon as you stop, you sweat like crazy. And so that's what Becky was talking about just now, is you got to keep moving
Don't
because
stop.
it feels better if you don't stop. Buenos dias. So here we are.
Okay, so what else? So we had the 2 days of conference, and yeah, so Tuesday we got half of the missionaries, and then Wednesday we got to meet the other half of the missionaries.
Yep.
And had a conference all day. It was kind of like they got to watch a movie, and then the missionaries that were getting ready to go home, they have a bunch of them going home on the 27th of this month.
Yeah.
That have been here already 2 years or 18 months, and they
Yep.
got to bear their testimonies. It's amazing when you meet the new missionaries and how they have no idea how to talk in Spanish, but then you have these missionaries that are getting ready to go home and they can just talk like they live here.
It's amazing.
So
it's
it
amazing.
really is amazing.
The new missionaries come in, and some of them can't hardly say anything
Yep.
or understand anything. And then the ones that are leaving, they just rattle it off like it's their natural language.
Yep. And even the ones that have been here for like, I think it takes about 6 months, and then they seem like they're getting it pretty well. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
After about 6 months, they can hold their own.
So maybe about 6 months I'll be able to speak Spanish.
Yeah, me too, because I'm kind of slow right now. I speak really slow, and I'm still trying to remember words, learning new words. But hopefully sometime in the near future, it'll come more natural. Okay, so I want to show you these houses over here too. This is some kind of a museum right here. I don't know. The museum house. That's a museum house. I don't know what that means. We need to try and figure that out. Yeah, let's see if we can get that in the camera. Yeah, if you can read that, it's in Spanish.
No, it's in English on that side.
Oh, it's on English on that side? Let's see, right there. And then I want to show you this housing over here, because it is, to me, this is amazing right here. Let's see, let's turn around.
Just turn the camera around. You can see
No, you
better.
can't. You can't do that while you're taking the video. So anyway, that's a house. Those are houses right there. Just along the park. We got this huge park right here, and these houses, you can tell it looks like old military housing in the Panama Canal. So, the Panama Canal zone, that's where we are. So anyway,
So that's about it for now. Other side.
we have to go on, she has to be on that side because of the way I'm holding the camera.
Yep. So anyway, been here a little over a week, and we are loving it, and it's crazy to think after all this planning that we finally got here. So
Yep, we finally got here. We've been here a week, and we've met all the missionaries already. So
that's pretty cool.
Yep, that's about what we have to report, huh?
I think so.
It's been very spiritual. Like we mentioned, Sunday is Christmas Day. So if you have the opportunity, go to church and think about the birth of Jesus Christ and what he did for us.
Why we celebrate Christmas in the first place.
Yeah, yep. The reason for this season is what they call it.
It really doesn't feel like Christmas here without snow, but
Well, to me it does.
to you it does.
Hey, look at this weather. This is like the best Christmas ever. Huh? Isn't this? Wouldn't that be nice to celebrate
no
Christmas
snow.
here? I can't wait. So, who needs snow for Christmas? We have paradise. Jungle paradise.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we love you. We miss you. We wish you could be with us. And that's why we're sharing these videos with you.
So you can see what's going on.
Yeah. So,
Anyway, until next time, adios.
yeah, you're always in our thoughts, and we'll talk to you next week. Love you.
Love you.
Adios, amigos.